What is up, YouTube? I got a freaking bad hair day right now. I ain't brushed it at all today. But I just got done watching a video. It's a video I've actually watched multiple times since it came out, like 6, maybe 7 years ago. And it's by a YouTuber called Boy in a Band, and he's not really in a band. At least I don't think so. He doesn't do a lot of music on YouTube. I'm sure he does music. Um, but his main YouTube page seems to be more about blogging and doing different science stuff, testing his DNA and a bunch of other stuff like that. He's actually pretty awesome. But this video that I just got done watching, again, I seen it multiple times. It's called "Don't Stay in School." And it's a music video, and it's crazy because all the things that he's talking about in the video is stuff that's really going on. They ain't teaching us stuff we need to know. They ain't teaching us how to get a job, how to pay taxes. They ain't teaching us how to vote. But they're teaching us. Yes, we do need math in basic life. You need to know how to count money. You need to know how to tell time. Stuff like that is very important. You can't get through life without that knowledge. Because almost every job you get is going to require some sort of math, but it's not going to require all this E equals MC squared, um, which is the speed of light. It's not going to require stuff like that. And to a point, it's pointless. I mean, yeah, to a point, biology. Biology is very important. I was told I couldn't graduate until I got good grades in biology. Biology was that one class that I wasn't horrible at it, but at the same time, my grades weren't exactly passing. I was way better at math and um, basic science and history, even advanced science, but biology, it kind of just threw me off, mainly because I didn't want it. If I took the time, yeah, I could pass perfectly. All my other classes, I passed pretty much perfectly because it was actually stuff at the time I was interested in. I wasn't too interested in knowing, um, hey, chlorophyll is in leaves and leaves help soaking up the sun and but or the anatomy of animals or stuff like that. That wasn't stuff I was too interested in, so I was failing it. But how else you gonna know? Hey, some animals you should not mess with. They could kill you if you do. Even pufferfish. You can't eat pufferfish. If you do, you gotta safely, very carefully remove that gland inside them. Otherwise, you're going to die. But again, to a point, this stuff's kind of pointless. You don't need it in everyday life. I mean, I was kind of somewhat lucky that I had career ed in high school. They were teaching me, I mean, it wasn't until my last semester, my last year of high school, that I got into that. So they really couldn't teach me everything I need to know. But at the same time, I wasn't taught how to pay bills. Uh, I took a lot of error in that. I've nearly got kicked out of several homes because I didn't realize how important bills were. That, hey, it's not something that can be waited on. Luckily, I've never got evicted, but I've struggled. I mean, struggled a lot just to make it through in life because this is stuff that I had to learn through experience. And I'm still struggling. Not as much as I was when I first started out, but I don't got everything I need. I can keep food on the table, but making that food last, having to worry about, okay, I can only eat this much each day, otherwise it's gonna go. And just still being barely hungry at the end of the day, it is. I do think that schools need to teach more on real life because I would love to go to college. But in my current situation, the way I see life, unless you're raised by a rich family, give up on everything you want. And it's bad that I have to look at life that way. It's bad. You can't get your dream car. You can't get your dream house. You can't get your dream job. You gotta take what's available when it's available. Go for as cheap as possible because if you try to go big, it's not gonna happen. Not unless you're raised by some rich family. If I was focused on everything that I wanted and I could afford that, and I would have a vehicle by now. I would have a big old house on the lake. I would all that stuff I want. It's pointless. As long as I'm living, I don't need that stuff. Now, if I came into the world knowing what to expect, knowing everything that needed to be done, I wouldn't be struggling like this. I might have everything I want right now. I can't guarantee that. But I wouldn't be struggling nowhere near as much as I am now. I didn't know what I was expecting because no one ever taught me. But I'm getting better each day. I am more mature and more of an adult than any other person that I know. For a simple fact, I had to struggle more than they did. Who else is going to walk 4 hours to and from a interview? No one. If they ain't got a ride, no one that I know of. I'm pretty sure there are other people out there that do that. But if they ain't got a ride, they call and cancel. They're like, hey, I can't make it. I have an interview 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to leave around 11 o'clock in the morning if I have to. Is who in here? I'm here.